Hello everyone, welcome back to the Opulent Life. This is Ozzy here again, and today we have another fragrance review. Now today, in popular demand, I do have a true unboxing for you guys, and this is the fragrance by Carolina Herrera, Bad Boy, the Eau de Toilette version. Now, rather nice packaging. It's your typical rectangular box is rather large. You have some gold outlines, and on the sides, front, left, right, you have the Carolina Herrera symbol at the top. And this is a 100 ml 3.4 ounce bottle. At the bottom, batch code here, you have the ingredients, and this one is made in Spain, and you also have the barcode too. On the back, there's nothing. Let's go on with it and open this up. Right, typical box, and you have some instructions here on how to use it in case you do not know how to spray. Don't know how useful that is, but anyway, good to know it's there. Right, so I know the bottle is really funky, and I've seen this in an department store before, and I have sprayed it on, so I'm not completely oblivious to this one. And here you go. This is it. It's shaped like a lightning bolt. Really funky design. I put it down here so you can see the lightning bolt going straight, and they've added this gold back and platform that it can stand on its own amongst your collection. And you have the atomizer here, and the front top side with the Carolina Herrera symbol. There's nothing written on here, which is rather odd. Usually fragrances have something written on them, but they chose not to write anything. Oh, wait a second, there is something at the bottom. So there it goes. It says Bad Boy, Eau de Toilette, made in Spain, batch code. Nice and discreet, very discreet. No lettering here. It's like a black, all opaque lightning bolt. I can't even see any fragrance. I mean, I think under different lighting, I might be able to see something, but at the moment I cannot see any liquid in here, although it does feel heavy. So obviously there is liquid in here, but yeah, very intuitive, very different design. Now, my wife owns the Good Girl version of this, and the Good Girl has a stiletto heel shoe design, and that's the first one that came out, and she really likes it. It's a very mature fragrance, but this one is the counterpart to it, for the male counterpart to this to the Good Girl lineup. And there's been a few other versions. There's I think a Bad Boy Cobalt, there's a Bad Boy Le Parfum, but this is the original one. So let's give it a shot. Let's see how it works out. I'm actually gonna, it's a little hard to hold this with these white gloves, but I'm gonna try to do it this way. I want to give you guys a sense of how the atomizer is. Okay, that is a good atomizer. Let's smell it. Yeah, of course. This is rather heavy. I'm going to put it down and give it a bit of a whiff. Yeah. Okay, definitely very warm and spicy accord generating out of my wrists where I've just sprayed it. It's emanating some amber and woody notes as well. Fresh spices, very aromatic. I do smell some, there's a backdrop of vanilla in it for sure. There's some, it is sweet, but not super sweet. Yeah, this is rather nice. This is really, it feels like very technically crafted. It's not your average amber mature perfume. It's rather nice. I think it's really pleasant. There's some cacao in here as well, some chocolatey notes coming out in the heart of it. Yeah, if you smell it really deep, you can get the sense of it, but it's really nice. This is one of those fragrances that are suited for evening wear, not daytime. I would wear this based on this the composition. I would wear this in the evening, at nighttime, maybe a date night. Not formal. I would not wear this for a formal occasion, maybe a semi-formal occasion, but not a formal occasion. It is very, as you can see, I'm already coughing. It is strong. It is strong. Do not overspray. Now, Reading the composition here, tonka bean here in the base, which is supposed to come out later, but I can feel it right now. I can feel the cacao absolutely, amberwood absolutely. Those are the base notes. Now the top notes, black pepper, white pepper, and bergamot. That's what's listed. Now the bergamot, I can barely feel it. I can barely feel it. I don't think it's there. Black and white pepper, yeah, there's a little bit of that. I agree with that. Sage and cedar. Cedar, yeah, there's hints of it. Sage, tough to tell, but I think it might be there. I think if I wait for the dry down, I might get a sense of it for sure. Yeah, this bottle is kind of hard to handle, so be careful. This is fully glass, and if I would not recommend using it with gloves. Gloves are just gonna make it more slippery. So this came out in 2019. So it's been on the market for about 4 years. I don't think it's very common. I think they have been pushing it quite a bit at department stores, but I'm not sure if this has really taken off. I don't see this as being super popular. And one of the reasons I don't smell it on anyone. I hardly smell it on anybody. It may have to do with its composition being, it's not purely mature, but it's not fully playful. It's kind of somewhere in between. And I think people go for one or the other. And that's why this may have gotten left out in the crowd. But that's what also makes it unique. And I like unique things. So this is, for me, it's very unique. I really like it. I think I will enjoy it. And now that I've sprayed a little bit, I can see that there is liquid a little bit. Maybe a different lighting would reveal otherwise. But yeah, I like the design. I definitely like the design of the bottle, and something nice to keep on your collection. But other than that, it does perform well. It is emanating really nicely. But yeah, just be careful. If you're having this, I can tell you, few sprays, 3 sprays, max 4. Don't go crazy. You are going to choke yourself out. You are going to choke your date out if you wear this too much. So be careful. My recommendation, nighttime only. Semi-formal or casual. Formal, no. Office wear, no. Daytime wear, not really. It's too much for daytime. Ideal months for this, I think it could run all season. Particularly winter and fall might be the strongest one, but in, for cool summer night, cool spring night, going on a date, no problem. Go ahead, wear it pretty much all season in my dictionary. Now, in terms of pricing, this one you can find at discounters like Joma's shop. You can find it for about 44% off. Like right now, I'm looking at the retail was $125, and you can find it for about $69.99. And other discounters, pretty much the same ballpark. You don't need to pay retail for sure on this. Unlike the Acqua di Gio Profondo we were talking about, that price is not very far from retail. Maybe Joma Shop gives you a little bit of a discount. However, the discount is not huge. Here, the discount is pretty significant. And like I said earlier on, this may be because the fragrance didn't really take off as much as they wanted. I'm sure it's popular, but not anywhere near as popular as they probably predicted it to be. And it may not be everybody's taste, and that's totally fine. Different strokes for different folks. Anyway, so that was my unboxing and first impression review of this fragrance. I will see how this performs in the coming weeks and months, and it'll be interesting to see how I feel about it few months down the line. Uniqueness, I'm going to be a little bit conservative, and for the strength, it's a little strong. It may become a little bit unpleasant if I overspray or if I use it in the wrong spot. It's not as versatile, so those are 3 points off for me. So I'm going to give it a 7, which is a decent score, and for now it's a 7. Let's see how it performs. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again in my videos. Stay tuned for more content coming your way. Until then, take care, guys. Bye-bye.